everyone! So I wanted to make a video today because I have officially been here in Ireland for over 1 month now. 1 month and 4 days to be exact. So I wanted to make like a 1 month update video, and then maybe I'll do 2 month and then a final video when I'm getting ready to leave. But anyways, so I was thinking about what all I've done here for 1 month and how much I've changed and how much things have changed since the first day, the first hour within me arriving here. And I was thinking about all of the differences that I have gotten used to since I've been here. All of the things that are significant here in Ireland and are different from living in America. And one of the biggest differences that I actually experienced within half an hour of being here in Ireland was the driving on the opposite side of the road and the driver sitting in the opposite side of the car. So it started, my friends actually picked me up from the airport once I arrived here, and we walked out to the car and we put my big suitcase and big bag in the trunk. And my friend, who I thought was driving, walked around to what would be the passenger side in an American car. And I was like, what in the world is he doing? I thought he was driving. And then I realized that, oh, the steering wheel is on that side. Yes, they drive on the opposite side of the car, on the opposite side of the road here in Ireland. Now, I knew this little piece of information long before coming to Ireland, but you don't realize the day-to-day things that you get so used to back home or wherever it is that you may be. For instance, I've been driving for 5 years now. So it's habitual and like nearly, it's just a part of me, and I don't even think about it when I get in the car now to put it in reverse before backing up. I'm not just going to press the gas pedal. That's not going to get me anywhere. You put it in reverse, or you flip your turn signal on when you're turning right or left, or you press the brake when you're trying to stop. Once you've been driving for some time, you don't think about these things anymore. They just happen, and they become they're very habit forming, right? You form these habits and you don't even think about them when you're doing them. And it's just as much the fact that when you're driving, you go to the driver's side of the car. You don't go to the passenger side of the car when you know that you're the one driving. So even though I knew about this significant difference before coming over here, my brain was so in tune with what was normal to me, the driver getting in on the left side of the car, that when he went to get in on the right side of the car, it kind of shook me up for a minute, and you're like, oh, right? Like it confuses your brain a little bit. So then once we head out on the road, you no longer have the right of way when you're turning right. You have the right of way when you're turning left. And cars are now passing you on this side of the road when you're going this way. And it's just, it really messes with your mind, and you don't think that it will, but it does. So for the first week or so, that really was, every time we got into a car and the driver got in on the right side of the car, it just blew my mind because it just really shook me up. Now that I've been here for a month, I am very much used to this. It's what I expect. I have developed these new habits to where I know that if I'm going to be driving in the front and I'm the passenger, I'm getting in on the left side. I'm very much used to drivers having the right of way when they're turning left and everything. So now it's kind of like, oh no, I'm going to go home and I'm going to want to turn left into the wrong side of the road, and I'm going to want to hop in the driver's side on this side. Again, that's probably not going to happen, because just like riding a bicycle, you never really forget. So when I go home, I'm still going to get in on the right side of the car and remember how to drive, but I know it's going to be different. Also dealing with that, once I arrived here at school and we were walking everywhere, you don't think about this, but crossing the street is now an issue. Because whereas back home, we would look left and then right when crossing the road, because cars are coming this way, here you're now looking right and then left. And it really threw me for a loop. And a lot of the other American students spoke of like the same issue. So you're like looking both ways, just like, okay, I don't know which way they're coming, but I'm just going to make sure no cars are coming either way before I dart across the street here. So that was kind of funny, but I've gotten used to that as well. So I'm going to go home and forget which way is the right way to look. Right, left, right. I'll figure it out. So that's probably one of the biggest differences that took some adjusting. And speaking of differences, Ireland, a lot of people said whatever country you're going to, just even if they do speak like English, don't go there thinking that it's not going to be different, because you're still going to experience culture shock. Now, Ireland is not in the same ball field as, say, going from America to China is. The differences in the cultures are vastly different compared to America and Ireland. But there are differences nonetheless, and you do have to adjust, trust me. So, back at orientation when we were at home, they constantly spoke of, you're going to get sad at some point, you're going to feel a little bit of homesick, you're going to start questioning things, or not questioning, but you're just going to get sad and get homesick. You know, and I was like, I might, but I don't think it's going to be bad, because I lived away from home all this summer in New Jersey, and it wasn't that bad. I experienced maybe like 1 day of homesickness, but it wasn't bad. Well, it was also described to me in this way. You're going to arrive in this new country, wherever it might be, and you're going to be on this high. You're going to go up this roller coaster ride, and you're on this high because you're in this new country, and everything is new and fun and amazing and different. And you're going to be there for a while, whether it be a short period or a long period. And you're going to realize that, oh wow, I'm here for the long haul for a few months, and these differences are now becoming really big and really large, and I miss home, and I miss all of the normalcies that I'm used to, and you kind of start going down, 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 and you get sad, and you get really homesick at this low point. But then you're going to get over that, and things are just going to kind of level off. And you're going to be happy, and you're going to have gotten used to it, and you're living in this new country, and it's no longer a high or a low, but you're just middle ground. You're living, you're enjoying it, and some days are better than others, just like life and living. I experienced exactly that, though I thought that I wouldn't. I am not immune to it, I suppose. So I guess at about the end of week 2, I got pretty homesick and pretty sad, and I really did not expect to. But I was sad for just a few days, you know, and I talked to my family, and oh, boo-hoo, I was wondering why I was feeling like this. You know, this is the opportunity of a lifetime, and here I am sad that I'm here and missing home, and I felt really bad about it. But after taking time to just think on things and just be sad and get over it, I realized, you know what, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And of course I'm going to be homesick. I'm in an entirely new country, a whole ocean away from everything that I have ever known. I am living in a new culture for the first time in all 21 years of my life. Of course I'm going to experience mixed emotions at some point and get sad and miss my family, and miss my friends, and miss all of the things that I'm used to. That is normal. But it is no reason why I cannot enjoy every single second that I'm here. And after that, it was like 2 days of sadness maybe. Everything just leveled off, and I grew accustomed to living here, and this is now my home. You know, for a short period of time, obviously, but it's a home nonetheless, and I formed family and friends with those around me, and I am just enjoying it and living every single moment, because that is what you should be doing. But don't think that it's weird or strange if you do experience those emotions, because it is completely and totally natural, and I was told that over and over again, but I still thought I was immune to it, but I wasn't. So I don't know if anyone watching is considering studying abroad or is planning to study abroad, but if you are, having been here for 1 month, I guess I would have 2 or so pieces of advice for your first month living abroad. First of all, like I said, don't feel like you're going to be immune to the homesickness and all of the feelings that accompany that. You are going to feel that way, but it is only natural and normal, and you are not strange in the least if you have those feelings at varying periods of time throughout your time living and studying abroad. Also, I would recommend, highly recommend, completely encourage and say that you're not going to experience all that you should unless you completely immerse yourself in the culture that you're living in. go out and explore the local area, go out and visit all of the local pubs and shops and restaurants and food stores, etc., and just get to know the town, city area that you are living in, and also meet and get to know locals that live in the area and have lived in the area that you're living in, because it's great to get to know other international students or other American students that have come along with you, but you're going to miss out on a lot if you don't get to know students who are from the area that you're living in or the country that you're living in as well, because in meeting friends that are from that area, you are going to experience that town or city in a whole new way, and you're going to learn so much more about it and learn so much more about the culture and really experience that culture directly through a friendship. And they may take you to places or show you things that you otherwise would not have seen. So I would highly, highly, highly encourage that. And aside from going out and meeting locals, I would definitely try to form some very close friendships with other American students or other international students, or maybe they're going to be those students who are from that hometown you're living in, and form a very close bond with them. Find your own family, because family extends beyond those families that we were born into, because sometimes when you go out into the world and you're on your own and your family is so very far away, you have to form close connections with those who are around you, and it's really nice and comforting to have a close-knit group of friends or one or two people who you can turn to at any moment and know that they're going to be there, and who you can confide in and turn to when your family and friends are so very far away. So that is all for my ramblings, but 1 month down, 2 to go. I know that Christmas is going to be here before I know it, and I'm not going to be sitting in this hard, uncomfortable computer chair in my dorm room at Duncraig Student Village, but I'm going to instead be sitting in the rocking chair of my house, in the living room, experiencing Christmas and the love of my family, and I'm going to wonder where in the world all this time went, where the heck 3 months went. So I need to get back to having fun and enjoying every single moment that I have here in Ireland, in this lush, gorgeous, green land. So I'll see you later.